Good morning, guys. It's around 6:30 a.m. 7 Saturday. Just woke up. As you can tell, I'm not a morning person. But today we're going drifting, so I'm actually pretty happy. I have a few friends that are coming to visit, so maybe they'll be able to film and hope to get some sick footage, especially because I put some new little stickers on here and there for TEAMSCEREAL. Shout outs to my boys who rock SCs and drift. Holla at me if you guys drift your SCs, because we have a crew that we formed all across the US, so let me know if you're interested in joining. But yeah, gotta get ready. Check it out. Okay guys, what's up? Got ready, finished packing the car. Yeah, didn't take a shower though, don't tell the people I'm with. Let me clean the lens off, it's pretty dirty in my pocket. Anyways, just wanted to show you how I packed. Yeah. Yep, so I got a couple extra cardboard boxes to lay down on when I work on the car. My basic toolkit, snacks, my good luck Star Wars pod racing luggage filled with all my video, like GoPro equipment. You can see, do the crappy tint, hopefully. I got my, let's see, I'm gonna open this. So I opened this 500-pound door. Got my jack, my torque wrench, air compressor, 3 tires back there, another set of tools, jacket, helmet, and gloves, all up in there. Yeah, so just make sure when you go to the track, be prepared for inclement weather, to be hungry, and to film and document and have fun. Oh yeah, sunglasses too. Alrighty, well I'm gonna head out. Probably can't think, brain dead. Probably buy a couple Rockstar energy drinks, fill up some gas, get some breakfast, and give her a quick wipe down at the track, and there she blows. What's up guys, it's Q. Just wanted to say I made it to Rosemont this morning. Special shout outs to my Toga and Chill brother, Peyton. It's his birthday today. Hopefully I get to see you later. But yep, here's the car with the new stickers on it. Anywho, alright guys, have a great weekend, have a great day.
What's up guys, it's Q-Ill. Finally made it to the track, unloaded my car. About to start prepping, but I hope I get some runs in. It's really packed today at Balcony, as you can tell. So many cars. So yeah, we'll see what happens today. I'm tired. My friends Steph and Johan came to show me support, and they're getting some filming for me, like those Snapchat videos and stuff. I already burned through one set of tires, and I just installed my second set, aka last set. Yeah, I'll show you the condition. Yeah, I mean they're probably okay to do like a burnout or two in, but yeah, here's the master shredder right here. But I spun out like a couple times because I was going too ham and I went off track. Dirt dropped like a mofo. 2 tires off, 0 points for Q. But I'm getting the hang of the car, how to flick it in, weight transfer a lot better, and I think if I could develop my skills more and also like figure out how to translate that to a smaller wheelbase car. Hold on, let me stop the wind. Yeah, if I could translate that to a smaller wheelbase car like the FRS back again, I think I'll be pretty happy with my skill level actually. But I can't tell right now how much the car is helping me because this car has a lot more power, more angle, and longer wheelbase, so it just makes drifting a lot easier than the FRS. So we'll see. I'm in a transitional period right now where I'm kind of like not plateauing because I'm still getting better every time, but it's almost like, do I stop right now like with my build and just keep practicing and see where it takes me and develop my skills only, or do I try to build more, like build my car up more, or do I try to find a better pre-built car ready to go, something like a S chassis, tried and true, but a little bit more competitive, that, you know, can transfer weight more quickly. The SC having a really long wheelbase, really good while it's in drift, but to transfer the weight kind of takes a split second or two longer. I'm not complaining because it makes me look better, but if I'm trying to tandem or something like that eventually, might be kind of difficult, especially being not the best drifter in the world. If you can flick it in, then you can flick it in, like my boys in TEAMSCEREAL. They got the skills to do that, but I'm still learning, still practicing, and having a blast as usual. Peace. Second set time. So what would a track day be without track day stories, right? So I initiated, tires were still cold. I went off into the dirt, but the battery terminals got messed up and the acid started spilling out, so I'm gonna need to try to go hopefully to AutoZone and go get a dry cell battery, which I've been meaning to do. I actually thought about going and get it right before I came to the track, ironically, but you live and learn, I guess. Don't cheap out on stuff like that. So I'm gonna go pick up an Optima, hopefully, and then try to come back, finish out my day, because I barely started on these second set of tires and I paid like $100-something to try to run. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now, but I wish I didn't have to. Okay, after about 40 minutes of trying to fix this wiring job, number one, my ground cable got frayed again. So something's going weird with my battery box, or the ground cable's flexing too much or something like that. Either way, I'm gonna have to redo that. I bought an Optima red top, so I'm good to go with the dry cell, and I connected everything up. I used the ground from the taillight instead of the ground that Alan Ed's used. Let's hope everything works. I'm gonna go back to the track right now and try to kill the rest of my tires. Yep, well, here's the culprit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a frayed terminal. This ring end broke off, so I bought a new one and I connected it to the factory ground location for the lights. So $240 later, I'm back at Willow Springs, so we'll see what's up. Let's do this. Yeah, so looked at the damage. It's kind of bad, but not really at the same time. If you look at it, it's pretty much like bent exhaust. I didn't do any frame damage or anything. Looks like it's okay. Probably need to get a new tail light. Fiberglass bumper, have to drift stitch that. But yeah, I was gonna leave, but after some deliberation and stuff, I decided, you know, I came here to drift, so might as well just run it without the bumper and stay the hell away from the walls, I guess, but just go have some fun. Only because I worked so hard to get the battery up and running, and it's like, at this point, just might as well, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun out there, positive attitude. Who cares? Drift life. Am I cool yet? Hashtag Team Cereal. We serious out here by ourselves. It's hot as hell. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the GoPro ready and go burn some tires. If you wanna be a drifter, you gotta be resourceful and fix stuff with what you got. So I'm using this, my jack handle to bend my exhaust back into place. Obviously, can't get it like oval or circular again, but at least I can get it to fit the bumper when I move it back, when I put the bumper back on. So yeah, I'm about to go on another run, and sorry Adrian for messing your exhaust up that you sold the car to me with, but I was gonna go single anyway, so maybe this is a good excuse. Oh my gosh, okay, so the hits keep on coming. Another thing happened. For some reason, my gas gauge was stuck on 3/4 full, and then I turned the car off just to let it, after I cool it down, I turned it off and just let it sit, and I turned it on to go for my final run of the day, and it's just dying. It's bogging, and I'm like, what the hell? I just changed the battery. I go back, I check the terminals, they're good, nothing's crazy bad or anything, and then I look, dumbest thing ever. Gas empty. So luckily, one of the nice kiddos over here who's racing decided to, help me out. And so I went to the office, and Christian, amazing guy, helped me out. He got me a gas can, got me a ride to the gas station. I got gas in it, and looks like we're good to go. I think that's my cue. No pun intended. That's my sign to leave. Drift gods have spoken. They're like, hey, you went ham. You got your wall tap in. Nothing too crazy. Just taught me a little lesson about humility. And yeah, I learned a lot. I don't regret any of this, because if we don't make mistakes and we don't put ourselves in these kind of situations, we never learn. So it's hot. I'm gonna pack up. My phone's dying. So this is Q. Peace out. I'll show you reconstructive surgery videos, I guess, of the car when I start fixing it. So, drift life, man. Okay, finally back home, guys. I'm so tired. I smell. I'm really happy though. I smiled the whole way back, apparently with my taillight dangling for like an hour and a half. So things I've learned today. Number one, don't drift your daily. Just don't. I thought I was cool in the beginning doing that. Just don't. You're gonna crash it, and things are gonna be expensive. So things that went wrong today. Let's start from the beginning, if I can think. Okay, so first major problem, battery cut off. And I go to my trunk, I open it, and the tops of the battery acid dislodged and battery acid was everywhere, smoking in my trunk, and I'm pretty sure I inhaled a lot of that battery acid vapor, which was awesome, of course. The ground terminal, as I mentioned before, got frayed off. This is the second or third time that's happened. So I jerry-rig it together. I repack up all my stuff, drive 6 miles to AutoZone in the hot sun, take like 40 minutes to uninstall and reinstall a new Optima battery, a gel cell, so it won't leak anymore. But the new ground cable I used wouldn't work on the old grounding area, so I had to find a new ground and jerry-rig that with new hardware that I just found around my car in my trunk. This is the one time I didn't bring all my tools to the track because I was trying to pack light, and I never used the tools, to be honest. Like, I used the basic stuff like breaker bar, torque wrench, jack stands, but I didn't bring like my screwdrivers and random clamps and vice grips and stuff like that I normally do bring because I'm a worrywart. So I fixed the battery, I go back, it was fine, everything's working. What happens next? Oh yeah, so everything's working, I go back to the track, they let me back in. I only have like a couple more hours, so I'm going hard now at this point. Like, my friends who came to film me, they left, so I was by myself. Dude, I was going hard, like just balls out as much as I could, and I came in real tight to the wall, and I was really happy with my entry. My speed was sick, and then right as I'm like coming out of the apex, I try to just run the wall as close as I could, and sad thing is I had the camera on the opposite side. If it was on the other side, it would have been sick. But yeah, I tapped the wall, and I'll show you the damage in the pictures. But basically my exhaust was bent out of shape. I had to take off my bumper, which I've never done before, zip tie it later, and like I used the handle of the jack to fix bend the exhaust back into shape. The tail light broke, I had to tape it back on. I had that happen, but I was like, I was kind of discouraged because, I mean, you don't feel good messing your car up, but at the same time, the inner drifter, I guess, came out of me, and I was like, you know what, it's the first battle scar. The wall tap was legit. It wasn't like I just backed into it or like I lost control and I just like smashed it. Like, I literally ran the wall and I smashed the corner. So to me, that was legit, as legit as it gets, at least. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna feel bad about this. This happened, this is why I bought the car, and I'm getting better, so why not just have fun, right? Like, go out and do it. So I took the rear bumper off completely, I took the tail light off, I wrapped a microfiber and zip tied it around all the bulbs because they were dangling, zip tied that to the bumper. What else? Yeah, and then basically just hammered out everything that was like bent out, and just went back out there and just did more runs. It was fun, I killed it, but when I came back, there were little like electrical gremlins. I don't even know what happened precisely exactly, but I leave my heater on to cool my car after I do a cool down lap, and then the gas gauge goes from 3/4 or halfway to 0, and I just dropped like 250 on this new Optima battery. Like, what's going on? I go back to the terminals, check them, they're fine. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I start it up again. Now I look at the gauge, it's beyond empty. It's like empty, like past E, like a mile past E. I'm like, oh my gosh, Q, you did not just do this. Like, the most noob move ever. I don't think the gas gauge was functioning, but like, I start retracing my steps and I realized how much I was driving back and forth, how hard I was going out there, like just burning it up, and like I was doing second and third gear entries like repeatedly. Dude, you never filled up even when you came back. You were on half a tank. So at this point I'm like, wow, you're an idiot. But luckily I had other people there who showed up. Complete strangers to me. They're super cool. There's a bunch of Chinese dudes who were like wondering if I'm Chinese, but I was like, nah, I'm Korean. I just basically went up to them and I was like, hey guys, I literally just ran out of gas because my gas gauge broke. Like, you guys mind giving me a ride, maybe to the front desk or something to get a gas can? Praise the Lord. Christian, I love you. You're the sickest dude ever. Christian, one of the head honchos there at Willow Springs, he recognized me from previous times, and then he had one of the workers there pick me up in her pickup truck, get a gas can for me, and drove me to the gas station. So I got gas, about 2 gallons, filled it up. Like, I'm like spilling gas everywhere at this point because I'm like tired, my arms are shaking, I'm like just kind of agitated and like demoralized at this point, like, and I'm scared, to be honest, because I'm like, wow, what else is gonna go wrong? And I was scared that, like, even if I filled up the gas tank, like, it wouldn't start secretly, you know? I was trying to hide my panic. And I luckily brought like 1 funnel, you know, like tiny little funnel. I'm pouring the gas in, 2 gallons, felt like it took 2 hours to fill. And I was like, you know what, the drift gods have spoken. You got your wall tap, zip tie your stuff back on, you know, duct tape your tail light in, let's get out of here. So I pack up all my stuff, you know, put the key in, the chime for the key is perfect, the gauges light up, and I'm like, please Lord, please. And I'm like, please Mia, that's the name of my car, please Mia, please. Crank it, boom, crank that soldier boy. She fires right up, gas gauge is still like a mile below E, so I'm like limping her, like I coast down every single hill, I'm like barely in boost, 5th gear. I get to the gas station, I fill her up, and all of a sudden the gas gauge starts working. And I run into my friend Christian, another Christian, who I used to work at SP with. Shoutouts. Follow Study Tuned. He's like one of the best tuners out in Cali, period. Yeah. And I was just like, wow, this day was crazy. But you know what? I overcame all my obstacles. I had some of the best runs of my life. I entertained 2 of my friends. Shoutouts to Johan and Steph for coming out and visiting me and filming me and Snapchatting and stuff. And you know what? It felt good. I feel a little liberated. I feel like more confidence in myself that I could handle these situations. And I feel like, not to sound cocky or arrogant, but I feel like those Japanese drifters who just make do with what they have. And I keep saying that, but now I really know, like, what it feels like to improvise, to kind of just run what you brung, you know, and have fun, and don't be too butthurt over things that go wrong, because hey, that's life, and drifting for me is life. So I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. Probably gonna be pretty broke for a little bit, but you know what, that's the name of the game, and I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna get plastic front and rear bumpers, because this is ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna have to drift stitch that together, and you guys will probably get a video of that. But as for now, I'm gonna shower, maybe have a little bit of whiskey, and just chill for the rest of the day, because I gotta get back to studying tomorrow. It's QIll. Next day, around noon, lazy Sunday. My voice cracked. Got my JDM coffee. My body is so sore, like super sore. I'm so tired. I didn't even get to unload the car yesterday, except for like the camera equipment and food and stuff, so it wouldn't spoil. But check that out, TEAMSCEREAL, what up? But yeah, it's all kind of hitting me now, and I'm so tired, but so worth it. Everyone showed me a lot of love for a little boo-boo. But anyways, I'm gonna unload her now, and then basically start a assessing the damage kind of slowly and getting everything that I need to together. Probably gonna end up saving for plastic bumpers, front and rear. I'm gonna get either like a quick release setup or zip tied. Probably end up zip tying it just because it's a lot simpler, quicker, and I kind of like drifting with bodywork on. I just like that style better rather than just rolling around with only like the bash bars. So that's the plan right now, and I'm thinking about selling my FRS. Just sitting over there. See, I can't even see it, but yeah, just sitting right there. I don't want to, but I really need a truck. So maybe I'll look into used trucks and see if I can afford it, but I doubt it. Not with my job right now. But who knows? I'm gonna end school this semester, so maybe I'll start working more hours and I'll pick up like a used Taco or F-150 or something. Taco, by the way, is slang for Tacoma, for those of you who don't know. I didn't know, but my truck friends kind of educated me on that. So yeah, hopefully maybe I'll take you guys through the buying process for that truck, because my homie BZ knows a lot more about those, and yeah, we'll get to it. Peace. Oh yeah, shout outs to Monkey London who liked my photo on Instagram. Peace.
Hey guys, here's a pro tip. When you're trying to load your car with multiple tires stacked on, so I have 3 right here because that's how many fit in the SC. I've tried it where like you obviously your first instinct is to move the seat forward and lean it forward, move it, but it's actually harder to get the tire on there most of the time. So what you do is, especially if you have a seat that you don't care about and you're gonna end up putting a tire on it anyways, because I put my 4th one right here, lean this chair back and as far back as possible so that you can have the most room to put a tire on there, and then take the headrest off right there, and that'll help you get the leverage to put the tire up and over, and it'll be like around the perfect height as your second row of tires. Obviously depends on the width and diameter you go with, but it's a lot easier to put it up and over rather than trying to squeeze it in between, angle it, and then lift it up and over. So that's just a little tip for you guys.